You gotta kiss your hand.
Here you will find everything to play with really cool items. Discover top collect.
And just looking at those team communications, not much. You can't see that much of a pressure because they are still, in this game basically. Rivals just, keeping it steady, keeping it simple. Not being all over the place. And I think that's a good sign for them because they know that they are not out of this just yet. Now, Rivals, they need to find more scrap points because they are cutting down the lead of Alula bit by bit. And if they do this consistently, they might take this away from Alula. And once again, Tin is just finding kills after kills with that equalizer, finally taken down. And Alula now trying to regain control once again from that onslaught that Rival just did.
Oh, that's interesting because Alula, because of that comms earlier, you guys heard how confident they are, how come they are putting that call outs, and it really helps in boosting their confidence. They know for a fact that, it's still a long way to go before they end and close the map one. But the thing is, they're still not being pressured because of how confident they are. How they control the situation. Same thing with the Rival Esports though, although we're not able to hear them, but the thing is right now they're getting closer with in terms of the scores.
Yeah, they are indeed getting closer, and this fight feels like an eternity, and this is a worthy battle indeed for the number 1 and number 2. No one giving an inch. Once again, we are seeing Rival, they are holding down this next point, but the question is, can they convert as much as they want to? Because Alula somehow, someway keep finding those breaks, but Tin playing a big role here, cutting the rotations coming in from Alula and making sure that Rival get as much time as they can on this point is proving to be such a problem because now Rival is closing in and they have just tied the match. Now 193 to 195. Would they be the first team to reach that 200 point mark? Now Skurd tried to break into the point. Here comes Alula once again. Look at it. Popping the OS on both sides. 2 OS now invested for Alula. Will this be the break that they find? There you go. 2 kills onto Clove and he is not stopping just yet. Equalizer would equalize things out for the side of Alula, and Rival Esports, they are getting slaughtered in that point.
Truly slaughtered, and right now Clove still trying to show how good he is, and let's see how Rival Esports will think of a ways on how to survive, and they really need to close the points that they need to have for them to still close out the map or not, because right now they're about to reach 200 points already. Although Alula is close to end this map series, but Rival Esports still not losing hope. As you guys are seeing, Jaws right now doing his best, but to no avail. He lost the chance, brother.
He lost the chance quite indeed, and I think Rival got their second win because now Predator coming in from Jibby. This is going to be huge, but he would be saved from that one. Rival, Alula, neck and neck. Josh with a death machine at hand, just trying to spam, just trying to find more targets, and now Rival is in the lead this time around. I think the investment were too huge for the side of Alula. Now, fight for the final 20 points. Rival, Alula, who wants it more? Now, Alula has information and they have the point locked down. What would be the call now for Rival? I think the rotation would be the one that they would head for. As Clove, trying to find more in that exchange. Alula now within 10 points or less than 10 points from securing this victory, but Rival in position. Hold on to your seats, folks. This is going to be a ride. Final stand here for the side of Rival Esports. Scores slowly but surely turning up, tuning up. Fight getting intense and intense. One shot from Yaro would land, and Rival, it's all Rival, but Lucas in with the Predator finds 2 in that fight. Rival now 5 points away. Alula securing the point. Who will get it? Who wants it more? And Lucasen just pops the EMP, and that is it. Wait, it's not actually it, as Alula and Rival still going at it. Who wants it? Who will take it? And I just don't know what is happening currently, and that would be the final kill. Alula secures the first map.
That was really a high-octane battle, an intense match. Alula got the W at the very end. That was